Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris, which we're playing as the Ganvius Empire, a Plantoid species. My name is Sonelias, and we are just in the midst of loading the game. Let's see where we left off. So we had last time finished the war. As you can see, we basically had a victory with victory conditions here, which had been against, who was that again? I believe it was these guys over here, Vivizandi. Now I'd love to make them into my vassal, but they don't want that at the moment. So what's the key motivator for them not wanting that? It's not entirely clear. We've got other empires that we basically could battle against. These guys here, they are currently my vassal already. I could start integrating these guys. It'll cost me a fair amount of time, as you can see. I'm going to leave that one for just a second. I might actually consider integrating these guys first. Actually, it doesn't... they're protectorates, so they're not vassal. Vassals you can integrate, whereas protectorates you cannot. So let's have a brief look at the other ones that we could potentially integrate. These guys here. Yep, let's go for these guys here. We'll run us a negative or a zero balance at least here on the influence for a little while. That should be fine. So we got various different armies that are still being recovered at the moment. Interesting, why there is still an invasion going on the planet whilst we actually have completed the war. I thought I embarked all of them. Actually we... okay, interesting. Interesting. So these are our troops. That is peculiar. So we actually are on an enemy planet here. Okay. Anyway, so what we need to do, we need to basically get all of our armies back together here. That's the key thing we need to do. Of course, all of our new armies that we're building, we need to actually consolidate with our main armies as well. So firstly, let's find where our general is located. This one's got the general. Let's merge these two in that particular fashion. So this one's en route to my planet here. In actual fact, I will want to place it in orbit of our colony here for the moment. I can demand their vassalage now. Good. And they will, of course, accept if they know what's right for them. Good. So in terms of victory conditions, we still got 10 outstanding independent empires, which is, okay, less than just a second ago, because of course that was 11. Yep. Let's make sure all of our fleets get re-merged into one, like I said. Going to pick up all these little ones here as well, just to be able to consolidate them all into the one. Okay. Now in terms of our main battle fleets here, are still somewhat spread out. I could of course place these in orbit of the planets here as well. Right, so this fleet here, I want to basically have enter orbit. That's a pretty strong one, so that's good. Do I want to strengthen them further? I could potentially do. Yeah, let's consolidate them further yet. Again. This fleet here of mine, I want to move that probably down here towards this planet here. At least be able to go into orbit there. At the same time, I want to reinforce that with the other fleet that's listed there. Then I got this fleet here, who I want to... Actually, I want to upgrade them, but let's first maybe move them to one of my planets here. Entering orbit there. So this one here I could actually upgrade it quite easily. Got the resources for it, so I'm not too concerned about that. But this fleet here could of course get some extra units assigned to it relatively quickly. Good. Science ship at the moment is idle. So where do I want to send them? Yep, unfortunate, very unfortunate. Let's do the research projects there, and this one goes for the research projects there. Construction ships. Let's build some additional wormhole generators here. Just want to be able to get as much movability. Because we're bound to those wormhole generators, the more I've actually got built, the easier my travels will become. There will ultimately be a drain on my resources, but they're not such a big drain, so yeah, that should be perfectly fine. New fleet here. Have them join. New fleet here again. Again, having them join as well. So perfect. So this one is now in orbit here. It's one of our bigger fleets here. We're just upgrading that to the latest bit of tech. Then I'll also be upgrading this particular space station to the latest level, or the biggest possible level. At the moment that is, as you can see, that's an acquired space station. It's not got a leaf structure like all of our ships, or at least all of our main or newly built ships do. There's also got some gained ships in there. This here ship is something I built myself. So the more vessels you integrate into your empire, basically, the more different bits of technology, different shapes and so forth you get to see. Okay. Repairing my ships here, which went okay, no problems there whatsoever. Sweet. Verify this one and that one, they're all basically at the latest level of technology, so that's good. Extra bits of technology on there, and of course we are still researching some bits of technology like gravitational analysis would reduce the build cost, but we're also basically looking to get an extra leader here. Where do we stand in terms of our leaders at the moment? We are utilizing 19 out of 19, so that's good. Running positive credit balance again, positive mineral balance, so all is in the green.
Debris analyzed.
Yes, new bits of technology, good. So if I look on the map itself, that fleet's there, that one's down there, that one is there. So where do we want to focus our energies next? These guys here, these are currently one of my vassals already, so that's good. I can't integrate them yet because I'm still working on another one. These guys here are one of my vassals again. Then I got these guys here. They are a vassal or protectorate of the Vallon Empire. These guys here though, where are they based? It's really that big chunk down here. Okay. Do I want to basically go for them next? I could as well. I could as well. Alright, so how are we going to approach this one here? Probably want to basically declare war upon these guys down here, the Vallon Star Commonality. But first, let's go for the actual attack speed here, I think. So for that very reason, I want to basically get my different fleets in orbits of various different planets here already. Okay, that fleet here Reinforcing that one. That's my biggest fleet yet. Which is the planet? That one. Okay. Also want to get my transport fleets here then. Again, merging that with the extra units that we just acquired. All putting them under a single general basically. Makes my life a lot easier. Makes their life a lot easier hopefully as well. Let's embark all of these guys here as well.
Debris analyzed.
Debris has been analyzed. Good. Debris. Come on. What's next? These guys here, these are getting immensely close to the next level, really, aren't they? So these guys at the moment are in the Renaissance age. Once they reach the Renaissance age, we should be able to then upgrade them to the next tier. This doesn't really look like my tech, which actually it isn't. For the very reason that this was an acquired colony. Finally completed the arduous task of bringing the local civilization up to an early space age level, and under a new unified government, the Allies now style themselves as the Allied, and they have agreed to become our vassals. Our observation post above their planet has been dismantled. Good. Thanks, guys. Space miners and expansionists. They are based here. Cool. Let's just quickly check whether we got any particular positions where we need to build additional mines or anything. There is something here, as you see, so we can actually build an extra research outpost there. Not even sure what happened there. Probably during the war that got destroyed. Anything out here at all? There is another one, it looks like. Yep. Another one here again. As you can see, there's a fair number of them there. At least I have to do either recovery from having been lost, or I never built them. I think it's more recovery from having been lost in one of the wars. Right.
Debris analyzed.
Okay. So my intention now is to these guys here, declare war upon them. I want to liberate these other guys here. How do I liberate them? Let's see. I want to liberate the entire species, really, don't I? I don't want to liberate the planet. There. That's what I wanted to do. But at the Confederacy, I want to actually liberate those, which will cost me 60. The rest looks to be more pricey. Alright, let's see if we can basically have a few more planets become offshoots. So these guys here. I want to liberate some of their planets. So let's say I want to look at the Tazri and Zathmak. Tazri and Zathmak. This one here. 78. And Tazri. 89. Where's this planet here? Let's put that one in the mix as well. Sweet. Our allies agree. And we are at war again. So our fleet's here. Gonna move straight for their planets. Okay, let's go. In actual fact, I could probably split this one in two. So if I just stick with this fleet here, chocks. Research being completed. We could actually choose a new one. Let's choose our border range increase. Construction ships are available here. Can build an extra wormhole generator here as well.
Debris analyzed.
So these guys are over here are asked to become offshoots. We have analyzed more debris, which is good. Let's have a look. There we go.
Station under attack. Hostile fleet engaged.
Right, we are at war here and we are basically being attacked.
Situation log updated.
Good. That was a relatively easy one actually. If I may say so.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, another hostile fleet's been engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Right, we didn't lose anything, they lost stuff. We didn't lose anything, they lost stuff. They've got a fleet in a system where I've got a jump station.
Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Right, our ship is jumping out, which is fine. Okay.
Situation log updated.
We are engaged in battle in two systems, it looks like. This one should be relatively easily done. 39.2.
Situation log updated.
Taking out their stations and so forth. This fleet here is getting into orbit. Let's just clear all of these messages here. Verify that there's nothing untowards happening there.
Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete.
Cool, one of their fleets is engaging one of ours. Looks to be a long-range duel. Did lose something there in terms of ships, not much. We stood at 39.2. Just turning in our favor, it looks like.
Station under attack. Debris analyzed. Situation log updated.
Okay, they're taking out that wormhole station. That's not a big problem. Let's just verify where we are on the border here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We lost one cruiser, but that's not a big problem. Not a big problem at all. So let's do our research on the debris over here. Let's go straight to our actual fleet. And let's actually start landing our armies onto this particular planet. As you can see, we're landing our landing craft.
Station under attack.
Sweet.
Enemy planet secured.
Planet's been secured. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, not what I meant to do. Sorry. It was this one that was meant to go there. Alright, land our troops. We lost one of our governors, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that does happen occasionally. So was that a sector governor? Or planetary governor? It looks like it was a planetary governor here. Now, which of the planets was that? Probably this world here where we lost the governor. Let's allocate a new one here by recruiting a new one. Hostile engagement here. That is one of our vassals here that's being attacked, which, yeah, okay, it's not a big problem. It's a relatively small fleet they got there, so they should be able to handle it themselves. In theory, that is.
Evading hostile fleet.
Well, maybe they're not so strong after all, but okay. Anyways, let's have a look at our other planets and bits. So we got a new ship here that we can actually send towards, let's say, this fleet here to reinforce them. This fleet here at the moment is in orbit of this planet here. Let's say we want to basically split off a number of those ships. Let's take a couple of my battleships as well.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Right, that leaves that particular fleet in orbit here. Okay, so let's go on to the next of their systems.
Situation log updated.
That should be an interesting one. Next invasion before we're going to call it a day.
Hostile fleet engaged. Science ship under attack. Situation log updated.
And again, we are landing troops onto this planet here. Getting down to the planet, and we acquired the planet. Good. Right, like I said, it's a great point in time to basically call it a day, so we're actually going to save away the game. Actually, there's auto-save already there, because it's Iron Man mode. So thanks again for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.